Good morning, children. So, as you all know that we have finished with chapter 4 maps. So, today we will be doing the exercises which are given at the back. So, the first exercise is answer the following questions briefly. Question number 1 is what are the three components of a map? So, children, in the first question you are only going to name all the three components, that is distance, direction and symbols. Now question number B, what are the four cardinal directions? So children, here also you will only mention the names, that the four cardinal directions are north, south, east and west. Now question number C is, what do you mean by the term the scale of the map? So here where you have underlined the definition of a scale, you are going to write that only. The scale of a map is the ratio between the actual distance on the ground and the distance shown on the map. So this is the definition of a scale or the scale of a map. Now question number D is, how are maps more useful or helpful than a globe? So maps are more helpful than a globe in the following ways. There are 3 points in total. So globes are useful when we want to study the earth as a whole. So if we want to study about the continents and oceans, then in that case globes are useful. But if we want to study only about a part of the earth, for example one particular continent or one particular country or state, so in that case maps are more useful. Now second point is that maps can be folded and are easy to carry, but globes on the other hand are difficult to carry. This is the second point. The third and the last point is that maps provide detailed information about any place, whereas globes does not provide much detailed information. Now number E is distinguish between a map and a plan. So here children, again you are going to make two columns. You will write map on the left hand side and plan on the right hand side. And the first point of difference is their definitions. So a map is a representation of the earth's surface or a part of it drawn on a flat surface, whereas a plan is a drawing of a small area on a large scale. Now the second point is that maps provide information about the countries, continents and the physical features of the earth. A plan on the other hand can show the length and breadth of a room, which cannot be shown on a map. So these 2 points are the differences between a map and a plan. Now question number F is, which map provides detailed information? This is a one line answer. Large scale map provides detailed information. Now the last question, how do symbols help in reading maps? Here children, there are 2 points. First is that since we cannot draw actual features like mountains or plains or plateaus on a map, so those things are shown using symbols, colors, images, letters, etc. So this makes it easier to understand the maps. Now the next point is that since the maps does not include any language, these symbols, they don't include any language, so it can be read by anyone. So these are the 2 points in question number G. Now the last question is, tick the correct answer. First is, maps showing distribution of forest are, so they are called thematic maps. The answer is 2 thematic maps, because a physical map shows us various landforms or natural features, and a political map shows us countries, states or towns along with its boundary. So answer is 2. Then number B, blue color is used to show, so the answer is water bodies. Blue color shows water bodies. Mountains are shown by brown color and plains are shown by green in color. So the correct answer is water bodies. Now number C is compass is used. Here also the answer is answer number 2, to find the main direction. So compass is used to find the main directions. And the last question is, a scale is necessary for, so a scale is necessary for a map. It is not required for a sketch because sketch is a rough drawing, and in symbols also we are not using scale. So the correct answer is for a map. So children, with this we have finished with the discussion of all the exercises. Now take the correct answer. You will be writing in the book, as I have told you in the last class. You will write this in the book itself. Question answers you will write in your copy very nicely without making any mistakes. And moreover children, please update your copies and complete your work on time. Please children, this is a humble request. Update your copies as soon as possible and keep your work up to date. This is very important. So children, this was it for today. Now I'll see you in the next video. And very soon I'll be sending a circular for the activity for geography. Very soon I'll be sending the circular, so wait for that. So children, we will meet in the next session now. Thank you children.